Hello and namaste. So today I just want to go over 5 really quick things that you can do that is going to help you wake up better in the morning. So I know especially in a lot of areas now, winter is kind of setting in and it's getting colder in the morning, and it's especially hard to get out of bed because we want to stay under the nice warm covers. But we want to still get up and we want to conquer our day, and actually studies have shown that getting up early is going to help us actually stay more focused during the day. It's going to actually give us more energy, kind of like a body in motion stays in motion kind of theory. So there are some little tiny things that we can do to add into our day that's going to help us when that next morning comes. And the first thing, as we learn in Ayurveda and yoga, is that we want to keep our meals a little bit lighter in the evening hours. So our heaviest meal is always going to be at lunchtime when our digestive fire is the strongest. And then as we move towards the end of the day, we want to eat less. And also because our body is going to start to go into that rest period, so our digestion is naturally going to be weaker as the organs start to slow down and start to repair themselves during the night as we sleep. So around 6 or 7 o'clock, maybe wherever you are in the world, if that's feasible for you, you want to have a little bit less of a heavier meal. So maybe it's just some fruit, or maybe you're just having a salad, or maybe you're having just some steamed vegetables or whatever it is. But make sure that you eat your biggest meal in the afternoon, around noon or 1. The second thing is you actually want to get more physical activity into your day. So what physical activity is going to do is it's going to stimulate the lymph system, the circulation. It's going to get the blood moving through your body. So if you think of it like stagnant water, for example, that it's just sitting there not doing anything, our body is the same way, our blood is the same way. We actually want to get it moving, get the circulation moving, get the blood moving, and that's going to give us more energy throughout the day. So whether it's just taking a walk every day, or whether you have a regular exercise routine that you're doing, maybe you're doing some yoga or some swimming, or you go to the gym or whatever it is, but try to get something in during the day. And that includes also housework. It includes also if you just park farther away from your job and you just walk 5 minutes more. For example, anything that you can do to just keep moving so you don't become stagnant, because stagnation leads to tiredness, it leads to lethargy, and then after we get in that lethargic cycle, then it leads to depression, and then it's hard to get out of that cycle again. The third thing, which goes along with number 3, is getting more fresh air. And I know even in some places, if it's a little bit cold, we can still get out and we can still get 5 minutes of fresh air that's going to bring fresh oxygen into our body. It's going to change from being in an indoor environment where it does get kind of stagnant during the winter time, especially when we have the windows closed. So we want to, if you can't for some reason get outside, then make sure that you open a window, get some circulation moving through your house, get some fresh air into your lungs so you can reoxygenate the cells of your body, because at the end, the cells are living, they're living things that our body is made out of, and they need fresh oxygen. They need life to be put into them to be able to function. Number 4 is just a pretty easy thing to do, is add more spices. They've actually shown in different studies that just a little bit of cayenne pepper every day can help reduce depression. So you can add a little bit of spices. In Ayurveda also, we know that adding a little bit of black pepper or ginger is going to increase the Agni. And any kind of warming spices is going to increase the Agni. It's going to burn toxins, which in essence is essentially going to give us more energy. If we are less laden with toxins in our body, we're naturally going to have more energy. We're naturally going to have more willpower, motivation, ambition, just want to get out and do things. And then the very last thing is if you have your smartphone, you have your alarm on your smartphone, and you usually set it on your table right to your next to your bed. Give it a try and take your smartphone and set it anywhere else, which is actually going to force you to get up out of bed to turn off the alarm in the morning. So many people, they just grab it right off their end table, and then they just hit the snooze, and they hit the snooze like 5 or 6 times, and it's just like an endless cycle. And they wanted to get up at 5, but they're actually getting up at 6:30 because they just kept hitting snooze. So take your smartphone and go put it in the living room, or put it in the bathroom, or wherever you need to put it, that you can still hear it, which is actually going to force you to get up out of bed. And then once you go turn it off, then you're already up. You might as well just stay up. So now you've already conquered your goal of getting up at 5 a.m. and you have the rest of the day that you can accomplish a million things. So I hope these tips help. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you, and namaste.